What's up, you guys? So I was sitting and I was thinking and I was like, I really want to do another video, but I don't really know what to do it on. And because, on my website and like Instagram Live and all that kind of stuff, we've been really doing a lot of angel work together and like doing angel readings together, and like obviously a big part of like my contribution to the collective is angel healing and angel cards and things like that. So I decided to do a motivational video for us today, this week, right now. It is Thursday, but this is just some post full moon energy for us. What we should be focusing on, what's going on right now. The energy, like I was talking about, the energy of these two past Libra full moons really signifies a big chapter of our life closing. So, think about where you were at the last Libra full moon, and then think about where you are from this past one. That was just last week. We really have to like dive in and be like, okay, how did our life really change? I know for me, my life low-key turned upside down in a lot of different aspects, and the full moon will do that to you, okay? But it's also just all about the energy of the collective consciousness and what we're going through as a whole, right? So I just want to give a little motivation, a little something that we can really talk about together and figure this out together, because, we're not alone. We're all one, you guys. That's so important for us to know. So I'm going to be pulling from some angel cards. You guys know, I'm sure you guys know, I pull out of the Doreen Virtue Archangel Oracle deck. These are all positive cards. There's not a need to be nervous or scared. When I work with clients, that's what I tell them as well. This is just a message, from our angels, from our guides. What should we be focusing on right now? What really needs to be brought to the forefront right now? And what's going to be happening, in our present moment that's really going to allow us to align with our divine purpose, align with our divine guidance, hear our guardian angels, hear God, connect more with ourselves, which fully allows us to connect with the God within ourselves. Because remember, we're made in His image, or her image, or whatever you believe in. But yeah. So let's get to it. What can I pull? And right when I start, shuffling for anybody, I usually do this in my head. But just to be clear, this is what, I do this in my head, but this is usually what I say in my head is I invite only divine beings of love and light to influence this reading and to channel through me. See, when you do that, the cards just be throwing themselves out there, because your angels and your guardians and your guides, your ancestors, whoever you work with, are so enthusiastic about helping you that when you ask for their help, they be throwing cards out there for you, okay? So I invite only divine light and love beings into this reading to influence this reading, to communicate with me claircognizantly, and I block out all negative entities, all negative energies from all realms and dimensions from this reading. So what can I bring you guys today? What can I help everybody with, and what can I help myself with? Because remember, the more we help ourselves, the easier it is going to be to help other people, right? I'm going to pull 3 cards. I already knew this one was going to come up. Interesting. Okay. Very, 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 very interesting. I always say that. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The first card that I pull for us is Take Back Your Power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. You guys, if you've been in a period where you've been feeling, anxiety-ridden, if you've been feeling, just down on yourself, if you've been kind of in this rut of, okay, what do I do next? You know, really try to meditate within yourself, you know, look in within yourself, I mean, and meditate and really find that inner power again so that you can fully really go about your divine purpose and your divine soul mission, you guys. This is really a message from our angels to take back our power. Take back your power. This is super important. Remember that you're simple, your simple your simple existence on this earth is proof that you deserve anything that you want. Anything that is in this realm, you deserve it. All it takes is the work, manifesting into your life, and you know, whatever forces that you believe in, asking for their help as well if you need it, and you can literally have anything that you want. This is really a signal that a lot of you, including myself, we might be feeling kind of down on ourselves right now. We might be feeling this full moon energy. A lot of us feel drained after the full moon, you know, things like that. But this is just a reminder, you know, no, take back your power. You are an amazing spiritual being living a temporary human experience, okay? Remind yourself of that. Remind yourself that you chose to come here, and a lot of people don't like to hear that. Okay, you chose to come here. Your soul chose to come to this earth at this specific time to fulfill a soul mission. Now there are plenty of lifetimes that we might have came here before, and that's a different story, reincarnation, all that kind of stuff. But you guys, you know, let's remind ourselves that we manifested ourselves here into this physical body. We could have manifested ourselves anywhere, but we decided to come here. The power that we have to really be in this plane right now and be in this reality, that was our choice, and that was in our power. So let's not forget about our power. We are all powerful beings, you guys. The key here is to really connect within yourself, really meditate within yourself, right? And really remember your power. Remember your power. If you have the air in your lungs to be able to breathe and process and mentally, you know, watch this video and understand it, then you are so blessed. You are so blessed. Okay, this is super important. Remember the roof over your head. Remind yourself that you are blessed to even be looking at this phone, okay? Even be having internet to be looking at this phone right now. These are all blessings. There are people who have a lot less. Okay, that's just a whole nother thing with gratitude, and we should be expressing gratitude every day. But also in this practice of gratitude, we really bring ourselves back to self. And remember, you know, the more that you give out this loving gratitude, you know, vibration, the more blessings that are going to come back into your life. And in that way, you could really take back your power, right? This is extremely important. So this is our first card. Everybody, take back your power. And also, like how I was talking about, with this Libra full moon, it really signifies a chapter closing, right? And a lot of us might have lost friendships, lost romantic relationships, lost different things, and we're gonna get into that with the other two cards. But you know, a lot of us might have lost some things and maybe feel like we lost a piece of ourselves, but this is okay. Let's remember that these are happening for a reason. Everything is happening in divine timing, okay? Don't question it. Don't question on it. Now, reflect. Okay? Reflect on it, okay? But don't question it, because remember, these shedding of people and these sheddings of friendship and these sheddings of different situations that we have, they're all sheddings of our old self, and we must take back our power, guys, and really fully blossom into our new amazing abundant self. This is a really big transitionary period on the earth, on the planet right now, where we're really starting to wake up, and in this waking up we are really going to be able to take back our power, guys. Second card is moon cycles. I really find this interesting. When I work with clients, I usually get this card for people who haven't been paying attention to the moon. And that's always your angels getting on you and telling you, I know this girl knew it was a full moon and she did not do no spiritual bath. I know this girl didn't do her manifestations. Let me try to tell me to tell her, right? That's usually what happens when I get this card. But this is a card for all of us to remember. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. You guys, the moon affects us a lot more than we think it does. If the moon can move the whole ocean, it can move the whole water of the planet, why do you think it doesn't affect you when you're 97% water? Why? Literally, think about it, guys. The moon is so important when it comes to our manifestations, when it comes to releasing things, when it comes to, hence, the full moon bringing things to the surface, right? And and then the new moon having the tides go farther back onto the beach, right? We're putting our manifestations out there. As the moon grows, our energy grows. But at the new moon, which is coming up soon, at the new moon is really the time where we can capitalize upon centering ourselves, really reflecting and thinking, what do I want to happen between now and the end of 2019, which are already halfway there, you guys. In the end of 2018, what do I want to happen? What do I want to bring into fruition? What steps can I take towards my goals? Okay, this is a card, I guess, yeah, it's for me. It's for everybody, right? But it's especially for those people who haven't been doing their moon cycle rituals, who haven't been journaling, who haven't been doing your spiritual baths. If you are watching this video right now and you haven't done a spiritual bath, I want you to do one. I have a video on my page about it if you guys are interested. If you're not, and you're already on YouTube and you're like, I know this girl's not telling me to go on her page when I'm already on YouTube, go ahead when you're finished with this video and click on Spiritual Shower or Spiritual Bath by Pretty Boss TV. Pretty Boss is one of my favorite people ever. Gotta shout her out. She really started my whole spiritual journey a little bit over a year ago now. I love her. Anyways, so this is really a calling for those who have been neglecting ourselves, who haven't been doing the reflecting, who haven't been looking inside and really thinking, how can I change my life from my perspective, okay? This is really a card telling us that this moon is so important. The moon affects us so much more than we think it does. So really when these full moons come around, when these new moons come around, sit down with yourself and really think, what do I want to release? Really think, how can I improve my life? Really think, what steps can I take towards my goal? Because this is going to be extremely important. Use this energy and capitalize on this energy, you guys. This is extremely important, okay? And most importantly as well, if you don't do normal spiritual showers and you don't do Epsom salt scrubs and you don't do salt scrubs, any of that, this is a call to remind y'all. I know somebody needs it right now. This is a reminder for you guys to please do a spiritual bath, you guys. A lot of times when we are going about our life, we're going, and then all of a sudden we get into a rut. And we're like, what is going on? Like, why? Right? A lot of times it's not even us. That's, you know, a negative energy or negative entity or whatever you want to call it really clinging onto your aura and feeding off your energy. A lot of times you need to do that salt scrub. You need to do that Epsom salt. You need to do that spiritual bath with some Florida water. You need to put, get some spray, right? And I'll link all my website stuff down below, but I have a protection spray, right, to protect your aura. Or, you know, I have this little oil, which I made, homemade rose oil and a lot of other things to protect you and bring in sweetness and attract good vibes. A lot of times we need to take those steps to really make sure our aura is clean. You clean your body at least once a day. Why aren't you cleaning your aura, you guys? This is extremely important. So this is a reminder for anyone who hasn't done a spiritual bath. Use the time in the next new moon or full moon to really get into it. And a spiritual bath can be as easy as an Epsom salt scrub. When I'm feeling a little off, I get me some Epsom salt. I do a dash of Florida water in there. I do a dash of colonia. I do a dash of tobacco cologne. Those are some 3 powerful spiritual colognes, right? And then I also put a little bit of rosemary in there for protection. I love rosemary. And then I literally mix it up and in the shower, make sure my whole body is covered. And then I'll take the container that it was in and I'll dump it over my head, okay? And this is really a good time to cleanse yourself of all those negative energies. So this is really a call to action for us. This is really a reminder for us to remind yourself that, okay, these moon cycles are a lot more serious than you think they are, and you really need to be capitalizing on these cycles, right? The third one, which is really interesting, I've only pulled this card once for a client, is Hello from Heaven. This is saying from Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings, okay? And this is really going into a lot of ancestor things. This is going into a lot of relative things. And I know that someone who's watching this really needs to hear this. Your loved ones are doing fine right now. But also remember, if you are into some ancestor work, if you are into that kind of thing, feel free. And if you're kind of hesitant, what I started off doing was literally just putting out white flowers on my altar to invite my benevolent, and that's very important, benevolent ancestors to come into my life and continue to watch over me and bless me, right? Little things you can do like that. And there's plenty of YouTube videos on ancestor work. But little things you can do like that can really invite more blessings into your life and show gratitude to the ones who came before you and to the ones who paved the way for you right now. You know, your great grandmother or your grandmother who raised your mother or your grandmother or whatever. You know, guys, you know, these people really have really taken such a big these people have really taken a lot of energy from them to transfer to our relatives, to transfer to our mothers and grandfathers or whatever. And this really has shaped us in a lot of ways that we don't really think about. So I really think it's important to you not only to, you know, show your gratitude to them when they pass, show your gratitude to them now as well, but we're talking about hello from heaven right now. So, you know, don't be afraid to show your gratitude to them by putting some white flowers out on your altar, or by doing little things like some people say that you can put food out on your altar that you know that they liked, things like that. It's an easy way for you to invite more blessings into your life. And remember, when you're doing these things, to have in mind you want your benevolent ancestors to come into your life. I can't speak on all ancestors, you know, but yeah. So this is really a sign for us too that if you're ever stressing, if you're ever missing someone who has recently passed away, who has passed away in general in your life, that everything is okay. Everything is okay, you know, and really allow them to bestow more blessings onto your life. I think this reading is really nice. I think this is a really good reading, especially coming out of this full moon energy. This is really it's a really reaffirming it's a really reaffirming message for all of us, you know, to really take back our power and remember how blessed we are, especially with hello from heaven. How blessed we are, guys. We are always protected. We're always divinely guided, okay? And don't forget that. Even if you don't even know your ancestors' names, they're always around you. They're always with you, and they're always watching over you, okay? Especially, you know, and in times of need, they will come to you and they will tweak little things in your life so that you have the blessing that you've been looking for. But this is a really, really reaffirmative reading. I think right now the main theme with this is coming out of this full moon period is to take back your power and remember that you're blessed and watched over, right? But also don't forget about capitalizing on these moon cycles, okay? Because this is extremely important. You know, we as humans are made mostly of water, so we have to remember that, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys like this reading. It's the first video that I've ever done. Sorry, I just dropped my card. It's the first video that I've ever done. This kind of format. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. You know, why not? And just so I can know if you guys like these kind of videos, because I'll start doing them. I love doing them. I normally only read myself about once a month or whenever I feel like it, but I like doing these collective readings for all of us because remember, we're all one. But yeah, you guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll link everything in the bio, everything that I talked about, my website, and if you want to do a one-on-one reading with me and also that kind of stuff, I'll link it in my bio, and peace, love, and light.